Good morning and welcome to 3 Minutes of Truth. Yesterday I spoke about how we don't need to perform in relationships because love is not something that we can earn through our actions or our abilities. Love is something that a person has to choose to give us. We all know John 3 verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son. God chose to give us his love. We certainly did not earn it. God didn't look down at the earth and see what we could do and say, oh, they are worth loving. He chose to love us despite all the things we do that make us harder to love. We can learn a lot about what it means to love the people in our lives from the way God loves us. The past few days I've spoken about relationships themselves, but today I want to speak about a specific part of your relationships, which is you. Here is the truth. The only person you can control in your relationships is you. Everyone else has the freedom to make their own decisions, and you will only ruin your relationships. You try and control other people's decisions. This is why love is a choice, because no one can force you to love them. They can do things for you, maybe even make you feel like you owe them something, but only you can choose to love them. Something you can do right now to improve your relationships is choose to love people. And I don't mean do more favors for people. I don't mean buy more things for people. I want to take you to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, where we find a clear list of what it means to choose to love someone. And now I don't have time to go through all of them, but let me give you an example. In verse 4, it says, love is patient. The next time someone is frustrating you or their actions are making you angry, maybe they're taking really long to catch on to something that's really obvious, choose to show them patience instead of becoming angry or giving up. When you do this, you are choosing to love them. You see, in God's eyes, love is not about how they make you feel or how you make them feel. In his eyes, it's about how you choose to treat them. Look at some of the other things on the list. Love is kind. Love does not boast. Love keeps no record of wrongs. Love always protects. All of these are about how we choose to treat other people, because love comes down to that choice. In every moment when you are with someone, you can choose to treat them either the way you feel, angry, annoyed, tired, disinterested, or you can choose to treat them with love. The problem with treating people according to the way you feel is that when you feel good, you will treat them well. But as soon as you feel bad, as soon as you're experiencing negative emotions, you're going to treat them according to those emotions. So the days you feel happy, you'll show joy and appreciation to people. But as soon as you feel discouraged or defeated, maybe even the very next day, you'll be breaking down those same people. Too often, we measure whether or not we love someone by the way we feel around them. Let me say this. You can feel emotional love for someone without actually loving them. What I mean by this is you can be in love with someone, but you can treat them with anger, with hate, with harshness. And what 1 Corinthians 13 is telling us is that God is measuring our love not on the emotions we feel when we're around people, but on the way we treat them. This is a really key truth, because you can feel nothing emotionally for a person, but still show them love, because you can treat them according to 1 Corinthians 13. God will look at this and have judged you to have loved that person, despite never feeling any emotions for them. You can also feel strong affection for someone and strong emotional love, but your actions are not full of patience and kindness, and you keep a record of their wrongs. In God's eyes, you have not loved that person, despite any strong emotions you may feel for them. I want to challenge you today to stop making love about the emotions you feel for people. God's love has nothing to do with emotions. You need to choose to love people by the way you treat them, because God will look at the way you treat other people and not at the emotions you feel for them. My name is Nathan, and this is 3 Minutes of Truth.